Okay, so in this second video, I'm going to show you how to analyze a multiple choice question, which allows you to choose one answer. So going back to my Google form, you can see I had this question. Which one of the following social issues should most urgently be solved? So you can see I've got a number of categories here, but like everything else, this is just showing all of the responses from the questionnaire. So like we did with the scale question in the first video, we're going to sort the data and then analyze them separately. We can see here's our question, it's in social in number 5. Right? So we begin by sorting the data. We use our demographic question. So as usual, we go to cell A1 on our spreadsheet, click on the sort button, and this time we're going to sort by question 1, that's gender. So we can see our we can see our female and male students sorted, and here is their answer to the question. Right, so let's open up that cell so that we can see the responses. Okay, now to do the analysis, we can make things easier for ourselves. If we click on the sort button again, you can see that we've sorted it first by gender. You can then sort it by a second criteria. So we can add a level. Then if we choose question 5 and sort it A to Z, this will sort it according to the answer that people gave. Okay, and this will make it easier for counting. So we can see it's grouped together people's responses. We're going to prepare to make 2 charts for this one. So to gather the data together, copy down one example of each answer to create our table to make the chart down below. Fortunately, we can see, although we had many choices on that question, people have tended to select only a handful of them. So I'm just copying and then pasting down below an example of each question that's been given. Okay, so I think we've covered everything there. So we're going to compare male and female responses to this question. So how can we do that? We need to count how many responses we got to each question. You can either do it manually or you can do it using this formula. You put an equal sign and you type countive, and then you put a bracket and you select the range where you want it to look. So we go here and select this, and then you put a comma and then you select this cell, and this will then count how many times the answer aging population appears in that range of cells. Now if you open it up again and go back to the range and press your F4 key, this will freeze the range here, and then we can copy this formula down like this. Okay, So we can see our total number of responses there, one for each respondent. And then we do the same for the female. So type in our count if formula, put a bracket, then you select the range of the female students, put a comma, and select our cell over here before we, and then we put in our bracket. Okay, so we can see there's 3 of that response. Like we did before, select the cell, press F2, put your cursor here in the formula, press F4, press F4. Then you can copy these down, like so. Now, like I said, we want to make a separate chart, I think, for each one. You can use 2 charts for one question, and from the PowerPoint that's available on Moodle about reporting results, you will see that we recommend that a pie chart is very good for showing the results of a scale question. So then in here we can put our question. That's going to become the title of our chart. We're going to edit it a bit because we don't want the type of question in there. We can leave that, and we can add the word male into the title. And we can get rid of that there. Now, because it's choose multiple choice, choose more than one answer. Choose one answer. We want to show our numbers as percentages. So to calculate percentage is quite easy. Let's go back to the Home tab. You can insert an extra line here. What you do is go to your Auto Sum button, put a sum in there, and that will give you the total. For this one, we have a couple of categories with 0 response. We can get rid of those. We can see that among them, the male students only chose these 5 questions, and no female students chose this response. So again, go to the bottom cell, make a sum. So to calculate the percentage, quite simple. You put a plus sign, you go to the cell with the total. Oh, sorry, no you don't. You do it the other way around. You go to the cell that you want to calculate the percentage, you divide by the total, and then you go like this. Then you change that into a percentage, go up here to your number box, press on percent, and it will convert it to a percentage. Do it as a whole number, don't have any decimal places. You can do the same as you did before. You want to always go to the same cell here, so you go here and press F4, and then you can copy it down. Alright, and each one is dividing the number of responses by the total number of responses. Okay, so then we do the same for our female respondents. Put your plus sign, choose the number divided by the total, press F4 to always use that cell down there, copy them down, and go back up, change the format. Right. So we've done all our calculations. What we can do is copy these and put it here by pasting values. Oh, need to change the format again, like so. So we can get rid of the stuff that we don't need. That's got rid of the sums, so we just got the numbers in there now. Same with this one. Copy, go here, paste as values, change to percentage. Then we get rid of those sums. Okay, so now we've got two small tables, one for male and one for female. So I select my little table of results. I go to the Insert tab. I choose a pie chart. Okay, and then immediately it makes a little pie chart down here. It's quite good, right? Actually, my title has ended up in the wrong place. It should be up here. But you can change that. You can, once you've created the chart, you can play around with the format. Okay. And then again, like we did with the bar chart before, you can change the format. This is a nice looking one because it's got the here we go. Alright, so then we've got a nice chart for our male respondents. And it looks very good. You can immediately see which is the largest category. We can do the same again with our female respondents. Select their data. We're going to make a pie chart. Again, I should put that as the title. Copy that. And again, we can play around with put it in the same format as our males chart, like that. And then we can, in our report, we can put them side by side. And then you can make a very direct comparison between them. All right, so we can see there's some similarities and differences. Right, female students are almost as concerned as male students about the lack of affordable housing. Oh no, sorry, it's quite different. Again, you can play around with the formats to get the same colors for these segments so that you can make them comparable. So that's how you do a multiple choice choose one answer question. I'm going to make one more video, and that one I'll try to show you how to analyze another major question type, which is a multiple choice choose more than one answer. So that's in the next video.